Imagine watching the news to find out if your school is going to start teaching all your classes in a foreign language. Imagine wondering if foreign soldiers are going to show up at your home to take away your parents because they are vocal in your community. Wondering if your favorite national heroes are going to be the villains in the new culture and history books that your new foreign-speaking teacher is going to teach at your school. That's exactly what it's like for kids my age in Ukraine right now. Many families have had to flee for their lives and search for a new place to live. Hi, I'm Arthur, and this is my WorldView report, a program on history and all sorts of interesting subjects. Usually I avoid politics in my reports, but for me, this developing story is not about politics. As a Ukrainian myself, this is very personal. And that is why I went with my sister to a protest and demonstration for peace in Ukraine.
Slava Ukraini!
Ukrainian communities around the world are hosting Stand With Ukraine peaceful rallies and demonstrations against Russian aggression. We are live here at Balboa Park to join in San Diego's Stand With Ukraine rally.
Нам про що згадати, пісня душу возвелич. Ой, була б нас ненька мати, Запорізька славна січ. Ей, ви козаченьки, чисті полі, научить нащадків так любити волю. Ей, ви козаченьки, спомин зм'яти руки, научить минулу славу повернути.
Only yesterday, a massive demonstration took place in Kharkov, Ukraine, with ralliers marching in sub-zero temperatures against Russian aggression. Today, rallies like this are taking place in cities all over the world, such as Milan, Italy, Helsinki, Finland, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Barcelona, Spain, and Luxembourg. So how do you think today's event went?
Oh, I actually think it went better than we expected. We expected only 30 people or so to come, but there's overwhelming support of Ukrainian community, and the American community was just so amazing.
We had people of different generations, Ukrainians, Ukrainian Americans, Americans who just saw that event was scheduled and they showed up. So we sang Ukrainian anthem.
So we're very happy that so many people came to join our protest to support Ukraine, to stop Russian aggression. We really hope for the peace.
For Ukrainians today, peace is not something we can count on, but something we need to work hard and fight for if we want to stop the outbreak of a new war in Europe.
We need to unite to protect the world from the Third World War.
And that is why, for the third week in a row, in more than 40 cities across North America and 35 cities across the globe, Stand With Ukraine street rallies are being held.
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Demonstrators are out in full force to send a strong message. Support Ukraine and its freedom to choose its own destiny.
Ukraine deserves to be a democratic country, an independent country.
Ukraine does have a long history with Russia, but mostly it's a history of being bullied and invaded, massacres and genocides. In fact, for hundreds of years, ever since the Cossack Hetmanate of 1654, Russian dictators have been trying to wipe out Ukrainian culture and language. But more than culture and language, it's our freedom that sets us apart and what dictators hate the most. You see, in each and every country that Russia has taken control of after the fall of the Soviet Empire, dictators have robbed the people of their freedoms. And Ukrainians have been fighting hard for the last 30 years to keep out Russia's aggressive attempts to take away their freedoms.
We want the peace and freedom for our country.
And that's why Ukrainians love Europe.
Because what's important and what we have in common is the gene of freedom. We want to be free, that's the free nation, and we want to stay that way.
But the peace-loving, simple people of Russia are not the problem. They are victims of oppression just like the peace-loving people of the other countries that their government oppresses. And the only information that they get is what their dictator wants them to hear. I can't help but feel sorry for them. They can't safely protest for freedom and peace because they don't even have their own. But people in countries all over the world who love the peace and freedom are coming out to support Ukraine.
So we're really grateful for all the countries that supporting us, or America and all European countries.
We've seen Belarusian, Armenian, Georgian, Iranian, German, French, and British, just to name a few. And over the next few weeks, more street rallies and demonstrations are planned. People rallying their support because they've seen dictators try to take over Europe before, and they can see that if Ukraine falls to the dictator, that it won't be long before their own peace and freedom will be the next to fall.
Our main purpose today to say stop Third World War. Putin, go home. Leave Ukraine.
This is a developing story, and I hope to bring you more news in the weeks to come. Thank you for watching. This is Arthur Brook, signing off for WorldView Report.